Good afternoon, everyone. It's Hannah with Sea Turtle Inc., and we are here in the world's largest enclosed sea turtle hospital, and we are getting ready for our rehab team to be transporting 6 juvenile Atlantic green sea turtle patients. We are super, super excited. So we do have Haley, one of our interns, we have Alyssa, and then, of course, we have Emily. What you guys are going to notice here is they're going to start to grab these turtles and put them into a bin. Now, these sea turtles, out of the 6 patients that we have today that we are releasing, all 6 of them are rock babies. Now, rock babies are basically when these in these small crevices of these rocks, and when it happens is when they're trying to eat that algae and that seagrass, they can get stuck in between of those rocks. It is that time of the year when we do have that many rock babies come in. Out of the 22 patients that we have in our hospital right now, I'd say 95% of them probably have been stuck in the rocks. Like I said, it's just that time of the year. We also have Victoria out in the Laguna Madre Bay. We'll get to see and chat with her in just a few moments. She's going to be helping us out with all the people that are going to be releasing and talk to you guys a little bit more about anything else of the work that we do here and things like that, of course, as well. So we are getting ready to release our 6 juvenile Atlantic green sea turtle patients. We're super excited. Like I said, they were all rock babies. So here is Emily showing you a close-up of one of our turtles. Is that Toast?
This is Mr. T.
Mr. T. Okay. Who else do we have in here?
So we have
Toast.
we have Big Mac.
Big Mac. Toast. Now, all of flippers that we had to take care of. Caramel came in with a tar on their body, so we had to actually get in and remove that as well. So again, these are just different threats that our sea turtle patients can face. Besides just the jetties, they can face a ton of different threats, predator attacks, boat strikes, anything like that. But we have tank 1 that we're getting ready to release now. Mox should be in this tank. Mox is actually a fan fave, but he does like to bite the other turtles sometimes, but he is still a cutie pie and we still love him. So here's Mox with Haley. Oh, look at his shell. It's so beautiful. Oh my goodness. So cute. Thanks, Haley. And then the last 2 kiddos that we have are going to be in the clinic. This is going to be Chia and Caramel, the 2 that I was talking to you guys about, how Chia had an infected flipper. And then we also have Caramel, who came in with tar on their neck and shell as well. Now it looks like they're getting out Chia first. Now, will you quick tell me about Chia's infected flipper?
Yes. So this is Chia. So Chia came in June, and she was stuck in the rocks at Boca Chica. So she had some cuts and scrapes on her carapace back here, and then some on her plastron as well. So these pink patches are where it's healed. She also had a cut on her flipper, and unfortunately, it got a pretty bad infection in it. And she ended up losing the tip of her flipper. So you can see this left flipper is much, much longer than this one. But all of this pink tissue at the end, that is really good, healthy tissue. So even though she lost the end of it, it's healed really, really well. It won't grow back, but that's okay because she still has her 100% full mobility. You just saw she was flapping around, splashing us. So she's definitely ready to go.
Awesome. Thank you, Emily. That was awesome. Yeah, so if y'all didn't know, sea turtles, they can survive with just 3 flippers, and Chia technically has all of their flippers, but they can still survive with just 3 flippers. Now we do have one more turtle that's coming out, and that is going to be Caramel. Now, Emily, can I ask you one more question? How did you guys clean Caramel? Was it like a certain process, like to get that tar off or anything?
So we actually used the classic Dawn dish soap to get the tar off. We had to do it a couple of times with Caramel because they just had such a thick layer kind of all around their neck and their body, in all of their wrinkles between their scales and scutes. So it took us a couple of attempts, but we managed to get all of it off within the first couple of days they were here.
That's awesome. Dawn dish soap is the savior. I love it how they have the little ducks on the commercials. They're the cutest things ever. It looks like we have all 6 of our patients now. As you guys can see, they're all 6 juvenile Atlantic green sea turtles. They're all probably less than 5 years old or so, so they got a long life ahead of them if they do make it to the adulthood age. But our rehab team is going to start to get ready and bring these turtles out into our car. I think we're grabbing Gladys today. We are. Gladys is our new car. We're so excited. And I know that we do have Victoria out in the Laguna Madre Bay. So I think while they're bringing the turtles out, we can go ahead and chat with her for a little bit and see how it's going over there. So, hey, Victoria, how are you doing?
Hey, Hannah. We're doing good. We're all over here super anxious and excited for releasing our sea turtles.
I totally
going over
get
there?
it. It's going great over here. We just loaded up all 6 of our sea turtles and we're getting ready to head out to the Laguna Madre Bay.
Perfect. Did any of them give up a fuss or anything like that?
Did any of them what? Say that again?
Did anyone put up a fight?
Some of them were ready to go out back into the wild. Here we have Gladys, our truck, with our green sea turtle patients. They're the cutest things ever, and they're all ready to go out into the wild.
That's
Now,
awesome.
I know that we have a bunch of releasers today, Victoria, and I know that we're having volunteers actually releasing. So do you want to tell me a little bit more about that?
Yeah, actually, we have 6 volunteers that are going to be releasing our 6 patients today, and they are actually right behind me. And I'm going to be introducing them, but I'm also going to introduce the parts of the tier system that they are in. So in a little bit later in our live, I will explain those tier systems. But for now, I'm going to just introduce our volunteers and ask what makes it so exciting to volunteer here with us at Sea Turtle Inc. So first, I have Ben, who is part of our 100-hour club. Congratulations. What does it mean to you to be a volunteer with us?
It's great. I mean, I like doing the patrols for stranded turtles, cold stun, and seeing the whole rehab process, and then doing what we're doing today, getting to release them.
That's awesome. So if you guys didn't know about Sea Turtle Inc.'s volunteer opportunities, some of those are to help our conservation team. And during our cold sun season, which typically happens during December and January, we send out our volunteers out there in the cold weather. So Ben hasn't had experience with those freezing temperatures and have had to deal with that while making that emotional, safe and rescue of these sea turtles and bringing them back to our facility. All right, and then we have Janice here. Hey, Janice. She is also part of our 100-hour club. Congratulations.
Thank you.
So what do you love about volunteering here at Sea Turtle Inc.?
You know, I love the people that I work with, the people that come in, and it's a great experience.
Awesome. Yeah, so we are known worldwide. We have received visitors from all across the country and the world. So it is exciting to meet some of these people. And some of them you'll meet from your own state. I know there's a lot that come in from Minnesota, and our educator, Hannah, gets super excited. It's almost like you're meeting your family all over again. And then we have Pam here. Pam is actually here from our 200-hour club. What do you enjoy about volunteering at Sea Turtle Inc.?
Well, the turtles, of course.
Of course.
Of course. I do nutrition for the turtles, and I really enjoy that. And then during nesting season, I do the patrols on the beach. So it's great.
Awesome. So if you guys ever wondered what it causes or what it means to feed our sea turtles, Pam is a huge part of that. It takes hours every day to chop up these little pieces. Obviously, you guys have seen our sea turtles either online or in person. We have a variety of sizes of sea turtles. And so as you can imagine, they have different bite sizes. So just like feeding a little baby, you can't be giving them big pieces. So Pam does a really good job on making those little pieces perfect and the exact amount that each sea turtle needs. And then we have Manny here. Manny is also part of our 200-hour club. Manny, can you share what you love about volunteering?
I love to get the opportunity to pet people's dogs, but aside from that, this is my happy place. Being out here at Sea Turtle Inc., I think makes me better at my regular job. But yeah, for me, I just enjoy being here.
That's amazing. So yes, we are pet friendly. So we do receive a bunch of animals. Dogs is obviously the one that we see the most. But yes, it is also amazing to be here. It is like a family here with us. And then we have our new ambassadors. We have Cheryl and we have Lori here. These are our two new ambassadors. Can you guys share what you love the most about volunteering?
I really like it that we have people that come from everywhere. They come from everywhere, and you get to talk to them and you get to tell them about the mission at Sea Turtle. And it's just amazing. And all the facts that you guys have taught us that we can, tell people, and they just are amazed at the things these turtles do. So, and happy birthday, Samantha.
Awesome. Happy birthday. All right. And Lori, what do you love about volunteering here?
So I've been a volunteer for just over 3 years, and every single time I go to Sea Turtle Inc., I learn something new. And you're just never too old to learn, and I think it's a fantastic thing to know more about these majestic animals.
Awesome. I love that. Thank you guys. And so we're actually have our new truck Glad it's pulling up right now with our patients. So we're going to have our volunteers that are going to be releasing to go up with our medical team and who is going to show them how they are going to be carrying our animals into the Laguna Verde Bay. And in the meantime, me and Taylor are going to make our way into the water. And during that time, our marketing team is actually going to share a really touching video of one of our patients, Chia. So if you want to pull that up for them, we'll make our way into the water.
Chia was found stuck in the jetties. Upon arrival, we discovered it had sustained some injuries. Its carapace, the top shell, and plastron, its bottom shell, had minor damage. But with time and dedicated care, these injuries began to heal beautifully, showing the incredible resilience. However, there was another injury that required more extensive attention. A wound on his right front flipper. Despite our best efforts and consistent treatment, the injury became infected. It was a challenging time for Chia and for our team as we worked tirelessly to fight the infection. Unfortunately, the infection was too severe and it lost the tip of its flipper. It was a tough setback, but Chia is a fighter. With the infection finally gone, the wound healed over, and it has since formed a new healthy scar. You might think that losing a part of its flipper would slow it down, but that's not the case at all. Chia has proven to us that it is still able to swim at full capacity, zipping through the water with the same strength and grace as any other sea turtle. Its spirit is a testament to the incredible will to survive that these animals possess. Chia's journey is a powerful reminder of the challenges our marine life face and the importance of rescue and rehabilitation efforts. Chia is now preparing for the day it can return to the ocean. A little different, but no less magnificent. We're so proud of Chia.
All right, guys. An actually into the appropriate depth for a sea turtle. I can want to So if you guys have ever wanted to be a volunteer here at Sea Turtle Inc., you can volunteer at the age of 15 and over. We are able to have you here on site. There's a lot of as well as in our hospital, where we have many patients that are currently receiving care from our medical services. But also, guys, as you are coming into our facilities, you are earning hours, and as you accumulate hours, you will be more opportunities here with us. Obviously, as you come in, you are already automatically part of our Sea Turtle Inc. family. And we do have our book club that is super exciting. We meet about once a month and we decide on a new book and we discuss it. And we also do have social events for all of you guys that are here local on the island or in Port Isabel can come out and socialize with our staff members and our other volunteers who would love to get to know you better and be part of our family here. But as you accumulate hours, we do have our 100-hour club, as you met some of our volunteers today. And one of the opportunities is to release a patient like they are today. And as you build more, you'll enter into our 200-hour club, where you are then able to release a hatchling, but also be part of our private events that we may have going on either at Sea Turtle Inc. or at another facility. And then we have our then ambassadors. So our ambassadors are our top tier in our system. And essentially they're able to help us with rehab support, but also they are essentially part of our staff. They will receive staff texts and emails, and they'll know all the information that is going on at Sea Turtle Inc. at the same time as our staff members. So it's almost like they are part of our team and they are part of our facility. And essentially, we rely very heavily on our volunteers. Another thing that is going on at Sea Turtle Inc. right now is that we are preparing for a 5K. As you can see, my amazing t-shirt, it's one of a kind, guys. We're going to be having a glow in the dark race. It's going to be super exciting. So make sure that you bring out your families and your kiddos, your partners. It's going to be so much fun. It'll be in the afternoon, so it's not going to be super hot like it is right now. And if you are one of those organizations that loves to sponsor nonprofit organizations like ours, and you find in your heart that you want to donate some money to sponsor this 5K, you can also have time still to be one of our donors and get your logo on the back of our t-shirt. So you still have time to be part of this amazing event. So as you can see around us, we have a lot of our volunteers and our family members here. Again, guys, it is a family network here at Sea Turtle Inc. We love to have everyone come out here and celebrate this amazing day. It's always really good to release these patients back into the wild where they belong. We've had a really busy summer with our medical team. They've received record high number of patients this summer. So they've been working nonstop throughout the day, working late at nights to get these patients what they need, the care that they need, and so that they can get back here out into the ocean. And if you guys are just tuning in, just to let you know, we are releasing 6 Atlantic green juvenile sea turtles into the Laguna Madre Bay. Now, all of these were rock babies, and some of them had a little more injuries than others, but each one is a little unique. As you have seen the video of Chia, she was one of our unique cases that did get part of her flipper taken away. However, sea turtles are super resilient. They're able to survive out in the wild with only 2, so she is still very good with having 3. So it is very exciting to see these sea turtles coming in. Each one is always a special case, and they always make their way into our heart. And if you guys are wondering about how they get their names, that is you guys. So out in the wild, you guys are our eyes and ears out there. So most of these patients that are coming in are being reported by the public. And so when we go out there to assess the situation and get that sea turtle into our hospital, before we go, we allow you guys to name them. So that is one of the initiatives that you guys should take when you're out there at the beach, making sure that you're looking out for these sea turtles that are either stuck at the jetties or maybe floating near the shore or on the shore, and making sure that that sea turtle is being called into Sea Turtle Inc. so we can send the proper staff out there to help you guys out. But as you see behind us, we are making our way out into the Mother Bay. It is low tide right now, so it means that they're going to have to walk a little further to get these sea turtles out into the appropriate depth. But if you guys have any questions or need any information, our marketing team will put that down below. Our 5K, you are able to sign up either in person or virtually. And you can also participate on site or virtually as well, and making sure that you get one of these t-shirts. So if you really want the shirt, sign up today, and you can do that either online or on site as well. But as far as our patients, we still have a full house despite we're releasing 6. We still have a full house in our hospital. So you guys can come onto our site Tuesday through Sunday. We are open from 10 to 4 now. Now that we're going into the slower season and all the kiddos are back at school, we now will close at 4. However, you guys still have a bunch of time to come out here and enjoy the day with us. We also have on our website all the information that you would want to know about our patients. They'll have close-up photos, when they stranded, why they stranded, and all the care that they are getting. Look at the one Manny has. He's laughing away. Super excited to get back. All right, so we're gonna go with Manny here. Manny, Big Mac. You see, our locals have amazing names for our sea turtles. All right, Big Mac says he's ready to go. You can release them out into the bay. Not sure if you get a good look at that, but there is a lot of seagrass already here nearby, so he doesn't have to go very far to find that food that he's going to need. Oh, and he blesses us with a goodbye breath. Bye, Big Mac. All right, next here we have Cheryl. Cheryl, who are you releasing today?
I have Mox.
Mox. Okay, Mox. I remember.
Feisty.
Yes, that's why I remember him. Feisty turtle. It looks like it's gonna give us a good breath. There you go. Awesome. Next, we have another great today.
This is Toast, and Toast actually came into the hospital on one of our ships.
All right, so it looks like you're ready to go. Oh, super fast. All right, and Ben here. Ben, who are you releasing today?
Mr. T.
Mr. T.
Excellent.
All right, Mr. T, looks like we're ready to go. Taylor is behind the camera giving you an up close. Beautiful color. And our sand here as they make their way into the bay. So cute. And then lastly, we have Pam here. Pam, who are you releasing?
Chia.
Chia. Okay, Chia is the one that we were talking about that had the injury to her right flipper there. So she looks like she's ready to go. Like Chia. There's so many sea turtles in that I just jumped in the Yeah, Janice here. Janice, who are you releasing today?
I'm releasing Caramel.
Caramel. Okay, caramel. Here's all right, guys. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. We have released 6 sea turtles back into the wild. What an video to do that with all of your support. And make sure that we see you here on site, either as future volunteers or just visitors coming by. If you have any questions for us, you can put them in the comments and we'll answer them for you. Bye, guys. Thank you so much.